Hello guys, I hope you're well tonight. I'm Jendi, the actor, music stroke film director, all the way from Nakuru. And today I want us to talk about stagnation. Like remaining at the same place you are for some time, not realizing any change, and not having any moment that you can think, I'm doing better than I was yesterday. Most of the time, we have been stuck somewhere that we think that nothing is happening in our lives. We think that we are doomed to be poor, we are doomed to remain at the same spot that we are. If it's about poverty, if it's about being like you are broke, we have all been there. Most of us have been there, and so we know how it feels. We know how it feels when a person tells you that be patient, with some time things will be right, it will be okay, things will change. But when you look at things, like in years, 1 or 2 years, things are remaining the same. Like if you don't have food, it has been the same issue, or you have been working with the same salary, like 10,000, you've been paying the rent, you have been doing this and that, the same thing that have been happening in 3 years. You have not been able to save, you have not been able to change your status, and you remain at the same spot. Stagnation is something that happens in our lives so that we can be able to think beyond obvious. But most of us, we realize most of us never change, because it starts with you. Change starts with you. If you don't want to change, the situation will never change. Your attitude is everything. You have to come to yourself, call yourself a meeting, and ask yourself, why am I still here? What am I not doing right? You don't need someone to tell you that you can do this and that. It's your personal obligation to ask yourself, what have I not done right that I need to do so that I can change this and that, so that I can achieve this and that within some specific time. So stagnation is like a personal decision, because it's upon you to change that status. You don't have to live with the same stagnation if you can change the world. I've seen a lot of like people with disabilities. They have done a lot of things that we have our both hands, our both legs, and everything that we are not able to achieve. It's not by fate or by favor. It's about your attitude, your destiny. You know you have to first you have to be with the right people. Associate yourself with the right people each and every day. Be with the right people. Talk with the right people. Hang around with the right people. Talk with the right people. Like have the right friends. Friends who help you to achieve what you want to achieve. Not the friends who just talk to you about something that doesn't make sense. Number 2, it's all about what you want to achieve. So, like, where do you get the information? Where do you get your motivation? Being motivated by someone who has already made it. You cannot be motivated by someone who is under you. Be motivated by someone who have made it. But at the same time, don't assume someone who have not made it. Because as I said on another episode, I said that there's some people who are made or who are born to just impact into others' lives, so that other lives can be impacted. So that person can be able to tell you something that can change your life, even if they are not successful. I have heard people who will tell you that if you can do this and that, you can achieve, and they have not. Ni kama mtu wa sigara. They tell you that do not smoke. They sell you the cigarette, but they tell you do not smoke. What does that mean? They tell you don't smoke, but they're selling the same cigarette. It's harmful to your health, but they're still selling it. What I'm trying to say is that don't assume anyone just because of they are below you, or maybe sometimes they don't have that energy to have that say or to impact in your life. So just listen to them, because at the end of the day, you have the personal decision to know that this is right, this is wrong. If I do this, I can achieve this, and you can be able to make the best decision. So number 3, always associate yourself with the right content, the content that you hear. Your ears are able to perceive and to interpret. So if you keep on reading the right materials, read a lot of content. Like, read, if it's books, they are in most inspirational books out there. They are books that you just read to open your mind. The successful stories. You don't have to read about success. Read also about people who have failed. Because by reading the books that, or stories that people who have failed, you'll be able to realize that if I do this and that, I'll be able to fail. But if you always read about success, you do not know about where people fail, where people fail and how they fail and how much they tried and what they installed on that failure. Because we all learn from failures. We don't learn from success. We learn from failures. And success is not achieving a lot of things. It's achieving or moving from one level to another gradually, so that tomorrow you'll be able to be a height more than you were yesterday. So one thing I want to say about stagnation is that you need to bring yourself in front of God. Tell God that I need this. Tell God that I want this. Tell God I want to change my status. And as much as you pray, I said that work hard, work towards it. Because no one, if today I pray for an airplane, I don't know about airplanes, I don't know how to land it, I don't have anywhere to keep it, I don't know any information about it, I don't have anything about airplanes. So will God give that to me? But if I pray for something that I know that I can be able to achieve, that I can be able to manage, because God will not give you something that you're not able to manage. God will always give you what is the best at that time. So work hard, work extremely hard. Don't just be sleeping. Don't just wake up and do the same thing yesterday. Year after year, you do the same thing. Try something different. Try something new. At this juncture of life or with generation, you can be able to generate income through other channels. You can be able to start something from small things. I've heard of stories that I started from I'm a car seller to a millionaire. I've started from selling mandazi to a billionaire. I've started from, I've not gone to school, I have not done this and that, but that person is a billionaire. So what I'm trying to say is that regardless of any situation that you're going through today, work toward that stagnation. Try to think outside the box. If it's something that you can be able to start something, it doesn't mean because you're employed by the government or you're employed by someone, you have to keep on your mind stagnated on that thing for years. Think something else. Think you can open a kibanda, employ someone and get 200 bob extra that day. You can be able to open a small shop that you can sell and get 100 bob profit. That will add up to the normal salary that you used to, and that will change your life. One thing I always say is that we need to shape the lives of our future generations. Because if I didn't get this from my parents, if my parents didn't have this, it's a higher opportunity I have so that I can be able to shape something that I'll create for my generation. I don't want my future kids to go through what I've gone. If I've been brought up in poverty, I don't want my children to be raised in poverty. So don't be stagnated. Pray to God, pray to God, pray to God, trust in Him, have faith, work hard, work hard, work hard. So, as I wind up, I want to say that bring yourself to the focus. Don't blur your life. Don't let other people see things that you cannot see. If someone can see you as a successful person, you have to start by yourself. You have to see that you're a successful person. You have to carry yourself as a successful person. You have to think like a successful person. You have to behave like a successful person. You have to carry yourself like a successful person. You have to, everything that comes with you to be like a successful person. You have a successful mind. Even when you argue like a successful person. And at most, what we desire is what we get. What our mind thinks, they come true. You have been desiring to be a millionaire. I'll be able to work hard so that I can be the millionaire I have always been sought to be. So, lastly, put God first. So, number one, we said, keep the right people on your side. Number two, let whatever stories you hear to be the best of stories that can be impacting your life successfully. Number three, read motivational stories. Read the right content. Read so that you can be able to open your mind. You know, when you're reading, you get to have new ideas, to think, if I was this, I would have done this, and it will apply in your normal life. And number four, work hard. And number five, and the most important thing of all, pray. Pray and pray and pray and pray. Because that's the only solution. Because without God, everything else is done. And without God, you cannot be able to do anything. Unless you want to go to the devil worshipping stuffs that will give you money, but that money will not bring you to heaven. That money will come to affect you in your little life. It have a lot of costs. It's got a lot of like repercussions, and choices have consequences. So the choice that you make today will determine whether you remain at the place you are, or you will fail. So as for me, I choose God. I choose to work hard. I choose to work with the right people. I choose to associate myself with the right things. I choose to think like a successful person, and I know that I'll be successful the way I want. If you want to follow me, like our page GENDYPRODUCTIONS on Facebook, or log into YouTube GENDYPRODUCTIONS and hit subscribe for more of these episodes. And I hope, I'm not the best person to be telling you this, but I know and I hope that I have impacted in your life. I've said something that would help you change your mind. Because if I don't tell you, if no one tells you, you will say that I got no one to tell me, but I choose to tell this to you. I might not be the best speaker, but at least I'm able to say, I'm able to talk, I'm able to challenge you, I'm able to tell you that if you do this and that, you can be able to achieve this and this. So, again, I'm Gendy the actor, and I want to thank you all for having your time to watch this to the end, and God bless you so much. And without forgetting, I need to thank my director and my photographer, my DOP, Mr. Seven Samuel. You can find him on Facebook. He's my fellow actor, and big up Mr. Seven. So you guys have a lovely night, have a blessed night, and just interpret what I just said, and I love you all. Take care and be blessed.